Today's read is An American Summer, Love and Death in Chicago by Alex Kotlowitz. This is a nonfiction made up of short stories that come from interviews that the author did with those in the city of Chicago that have been affected by gun violence. It gives a voice to the families, witnesses, and offenders of crimes. I want to give you all a statistic that the author brought out. In Chicago, in the 20 years between 1990 and 2010, 14,033 people were killed, another roughly 60,000 wounded by gunfire. And the vast majority of these shootings took place in a very concentrated part of the city. Let me put this in some perspective, if it's possible. It's considerably more than the number of American soldiers killed in combat in Afghanistan and Iraq combined. Yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy. And you'll find between these stories the common theme, which is shocking to the author and could be shocking to many that are reading, is forgiveness. Most of these families are forgiving those who have killed their loved ones. Those who committed the crimes, you feel like they genuinely were apologetic for what they had done. One particular individual, he spent the rest of his life, trying to find ways to make up for what he had done. You'll also find, which is very sad, it is children who were strongly affected. Children killing children. Children watching their friends die right in front of them. One particular story was an 11-year-old boy. He was a part of a gang. He was given a task to kill a gang member in a rival gang. Somehow he missed and he killed another little girl instead. Well, his gang decided to kill him because they thought he was going to snitch. I could not imagine dealing with that at the age that I am, but you're killing someone because you want to be a part and you're only 11 and you're still not a part because they end up taking you out. Another hot topic, which I love that the author did this, and this was the most gut-wrenching part of the story because this is what we're hearing about all the time now. Police-involved shootings. He spoke to a witness who had seen a police-involved shooting. And I'm going to leave that one there because that was one of the most, I said it already, but it was the most gut-wrenching story. I mean, we're hearing about this stuff in the news, and I'm in Dallas, and we are dealing with this, it seems like, regularly these days. And so to read a story like that, it was very enlightening. He also tries to provide, he spoke to politicians, he spoke to those in the community to see how, what their suggestions was on how to fix the problem. The community and of course the politicians didn't agree. And by the end, you still don't, nothing worked because these stories mainly stem from the summer of 2013. Then in 2016, they had a higher, there were more people killed by gun violence in 2016 than in 2013. I recommend you all read this. I gave it 4 stars. The stories, it was easy to read. I enjoyed it. The author put a lot of research and time into bringing these stories together. I believe it is very relevant for the times that we're living in. We're always hearing about gun violence. He allows us to see these people who are, we hear about it in the news, but these people who are experiencing it, that are out there in it. He lets us talk to those who we normally wouldn't talk to, or we wouldn't normally hear from. So I thank you all for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to my channel to see many more. Also, I'm still new to BookTube, so my newbie tag is up, and that will allow you all to find out more about me and what I like to read. So I've left a link to that video. Check it out if you can. And until next time,